Thank you for joining us. More than a year and a half after 13-year-old Jaden Glom was murdered, today the man convicted in her death has been sentenced. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo was in the courtroom where Joshua Lelavere learned his fate. She is live downtown right now with the latest. Lupita, what are the details?
Angelique, I can tell you that Joshua Lelavere showed absolutely no emotion when the judge handed down the sentence, but I can also tell you that the courtroom was filled with emotion as a slideshow of Jaden's short life was shown. The parents decided not to give their impact statement. Instead, a friend gave the eulogy that was given at Jaden Glom's funeral, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house. We caught up with the attorneys right afterwards, and here's what they had to say.
Joshua Lelavere will never get out of prison. He's got natural life, and then he'll serve another 34 years after he dies, if that makes any sense. He's got an additional 34 years, day for day, meaning no early release, on top of a natural life sentence.
This poor family, nothing can bring Jaden back. I mean, this is a beautiful, sweet girl, and there's nothing that can make that right. But the justice system worked today as well as it absolutely can, and Jessica's very grateful to everyone involved.
I can also tell you that there were a number of jurors who were inside the courtroom when the judge handed down the sentence. Also, Jaden's father was there, and of course the mother was surrounded by family and friends. And here's a look back at what the nightmare was like for them.
May 11th, 13-year-old Jaden Glom was reported missing from her home in Vail. The following day, her body was discovered by construction workers in a desert area near her home. She had been strangled. May 22nd, her stepfather Joshua Lelavere called 911 and said he'd been attacked in his backyard. May 31st, Tucson police searched the home and took numerous items, to include computers. That's the day 39-year-old Lelavere was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. On July 7th, he was also charged with sexual exploitation of a minor, unlawful viewing or recording of a minor, and voyeurism. On November 6th, his trial began. 10 days later, Lelavere takes the stand and denies he killed his stepdaughter. On November 29th, the jury finds him guilty. When polled by the judge if this was their verdict, one juror replied, "Without a doubt."
And the prosecutor told me that this was the worst of the worst cases he's ever seen. Reporting live from the Superior Courts building, Lupita Murillo, News for Tucson.